guys, right off the bat, is an overreaction if I tell you that if Tank Dell isn't 100% in 2025, that the Texans will miss the 2026 NFL playoffs. Whoa. I know that's a bold statement, but stay with me here, right? Tank Dell is that important to this team, and I'm going to break it down for you today. Before we dive into the conversation, make sure that you guys are commenting down below with your thoughts on Tank Dell's role in Houston's success next season. Let's get the discussion going. Now, let's talk about Tank Dell. Guys, we are familiar with his explosive talent, right? The guy has an undeniable impact on the Texans offense, and his absence in the 2024 NFL season was huge. When they struggled, they just weren't the same without him after he went down. Tank Dell has a dynamic dynamic playmaking ability that can flip a game one way or the other. Whether it's stretching the field or making crazy catches in tight spots, his ability to create big plays is something the Texans absolutely need if they're going to make a run in the playoffs in 2026. Let's not forget that. Even with some ups and downs, the Texans were still in the playoff hunt for all of the season, even until Tank Dell went down, right? He suffered that disgusting ACL, MCL, and dislocated kneecap on December 21st, and things definitely didn't look the same for this offense after that. Without Dell, the Texans offense just didn't have the same gear to push forward. And it wasn't just his skill set that the Texans were missing, right? It was the energy he brought to the squad. That they lacked that same spark when he was out. And let's face it, playoff teams have to be firing on all cylinders. And if Tank Dell isn't there, it's a much taller task for Houston. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking, what's the deal with Tank Dell's injury? How's he looking for 2025? According to head coach DeMeco Ryans, Tank Dell is currently in good spirits and in really good spot as he works his way through rehab. This is good news, and it shows that Tank Dell is putting in the work to get back on the field. But here's the thing: there is no set timeline for his return. Coach Ryans also mentioned that he'll be back when the time is for Tank to be back, and that there's no reason to rush the process. Now that's smart. It's better to take time to get fully healthy than to rushing him back too soon to risk more injury. But we're also can't ignore that fully healthy Tank Dell is a game changer on the offense. So, can the Texans make the playoffs without a fully healthy Tank Dell? Here's where it gets tricky. If Tank Dell doesn't come back at 1%, it is a fatal blow to the Texans' playoffs hopes in 2026. In my opinion, absolutely. I get it. Houston has a solid foundation and a great quarterback in CJ Stroud, but they need all of their weapons. Without Tank Dell's speed and ability to create big plays on defense, he will have defense will have an easier time to stack the box, and we've already seen what this offense struggles when that happens. Dell stretches the field, opens up opportunities for others, and brings an element of unpredictability to the Texans' attack. But let's be real also, the AFC is still stacked. Teams like the Chiefs, Bills, Bengals, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are loaded and every team has their eyes set on the playoffs. If Houston wants to stay competitive in that tough conference, they need to be firing on all cylinders. Missing Tank Dell at 100% would be like trying to run a car with no fuel. Good luck with that. So, I ask you all, is it an overreaction to say without Tank Dell, the Texans missed the playoffs in 2026? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think that they concede without him at full strength? Or is he the key to their postseason hopes? Let's get into the comment section, guys, and do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, and comment down below, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next live show. We're live every Monday at 9 p.m. East Coast time right here at youtube.com, of course, /manhour. So make sure you guys are tuning in for more NFL talk and analysts. But let's talk about it and about how important Tank Dell is to Texans' future. Got your thoughts down below, and let's discuss it. So what do you guys think? Is it an overreaction or underreaction? Tank Dell must play for the Texans for them to make the playoffs in 2026.